welcome to this channel. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and continue to share. Why judiciary appears to have collapsed, retired Supreme Court Justice Amina Augie says in a shocking expose. Retired Supreme Court Justice Amina Augie was has lifted the lead on the deep-seated problems plaguing Nigeria's judiciary. Augie, who retired from the Apex Court in September 2023, shared her experiences and insights, highlighting the need for urgent reforms. According to Vanguard, Augie recounted her time as the presiding justice of the Court of Appeal in Lagos, where she faced threats from staff who had become complacent and corrupt. She discovered that over 20 staff members have been working in the registry for 36 years, with some having no digital skills. Augie took decisive action, documenting her findings and sending a memo to the President of the Court of Appeal, leading to the transfer of 16 staff members. Augie attributed the judiciary's problems to the influence of Godfathers, who appoint unqualified individuals to key positions. She emphasized the need for specialized training and education for judicial officers, as well as a paradigm shift in the justice sector. The retired justice also criticized the culture of bribery and corruption, citing instances where lawyers bribe staffs and to manipulate cases. She advocated for justice sector reforms, stressing that Nigeria needs to overhaul its judicial system to ensure effective justice delivery. Augie's revelations have sparked concern about the integrity of Nigeria's judiciary. A call for reforms echoes the sentiment of many Nigerians who demand a more efficient and effective justice system. This is coming from an authority, former Justice Amina Augie, and then our justice system really need a reform in so many angles. Yes, she mentioned so many few things, and that is also the bane of our judiciary in this country today. Imagine a situation whereby an helpless man ran to the judiciary whom he thought was the final arbiter for a common man. On getting there, he realized that if he doesn't have money, influence, he couldn't get free and fair justice. He couldn't get justice. He couldn't get free judgment. He couldn't get a fair judgment. Instead, it is the rich that carry the day, the person with the bigger pocket. I'm also shocked to hear that even judges are bribed. How then are they going to be just? How then are they going to be fair when they have been compromised, which is very disheartening. In this country, a judge, a noble profession, is being bribed. That is uncalled for. Not only that, even the judiciary workers, they are aiding and abetting corruption. They are the one working to thwart a better case, also influence judgment. Only God knows how they do it. I think what they do is in conjunction with the magistrate or the judge that is in question. They are the one that are giving loopholes even for those who are supposed to be brought to justice to escape. They are the one that are opening up even some of the judges to the threats and to the unnecessary exposure to these nefarious people. And there is need for those reforms to be done. I appreciate the active step taken by this former Supreme Court Justice. She said when she discovered that about 16 people who have already been serving for 36 years already, they spent overtime and they are not even digitally skilled. But how did they get there in the first place? She mentioned that it is as a result of one godfather or the other, man no man in the country, and also the issue of favoritism too. And sometimes a lot of things really need to be checked that we have allowed in this country that has, given birth to us becoming premature in everything we do. This issue of quota system that we are doing should even be scrapped. Let it be that the square peg that should be in the square hole. A round peg should be in a round hole. If we can't find the right person in the whole of the north, let them pick anybody from the south. all Nigerians are equal. But when you begin to bring in all this quota system, it affects the opportunity to put the brilliant minds on merit to positions of power in order to work even in the judiciary, because you hear some judgment from some judges, then you begin to ask yourself question: did this person even go to school? It's a shame that we have some of these problems in the Nigeria judicial system. But then the current administration should, put on a listening here now and begin to reason with this former justice of the Supreme Court, and let them begin to do the needful. I think the current Minister of Justice and the Attorney General, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi SAN, should borrow leave from this woman, and if it requires for him to put a team together and let them begin to work on some of the submissions of this justice, and also to visit all other retired justices and ask them few questions that can help even to enhance the judicial system in Nigeria. They need to be proactive about this, and also they need to overhaul and check even the rank and file. Look at the judiciary, look at the registry. Anybody is not qualified should be posted to his area of expertise or the ministry of his qualification, because every day when things are being done in Nigeria, because we want a change, they do it in an abnormal manner. Sometimes they try to throw away the baby with the bathwater. That's not what we are submitting to the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice. No, if you notice that this person is in service and he got in legally, but what he's giving is not in tandem to what the registry needs, his qualification or qualification does not work along with what judiciary wants, he should be removed immediately. But then, given a soft landing by posting him to the ministry where he or she is needed, is very, very essential, very, very important. And all this issue of staff threatening a justice is so appalling, because he had to write the council to post all those who have been in the system, and they are virtually doing nothing, no skill, and they've even overstayed their time, because the normal time to stay in the civil service is 35 years. And I don't know whether they've changed it for those who are in judiciary, but I think they should also realize that aspect of the whole thing. And not only that, every unqualified person, whether unqualified in terms of his expertise or is outrightly an illiterate, has no certificate to show for, those people should be removed. It's very, very important. And then, of course, the issue of training our judges and every staff in judiciary from time to time, and educating all these officers is very, very important. And that's what can bring the shift, the paradigm shift that we want in the judiciary in Nigeria, so that when we take cases, tribunal cases to them, we know that we are going to get justice. Continue to like, keep sharing, don't forget to subscribe.